it's 100% rain at the college.
Right. Hi everyone to whoever's here. I don't think anybody's here at the moment. Trying to start the opening cinematic, but it's just refusing to work. So it's me and Bobbert because Chris apparently is ill, but then again I'm ill, but I'm still here, so I don't know what he's whinging about.
I think Chris has got man flu or something like that.
I've had it for a week, so
I'm not going to comment anymore. You joined us here, guys, for round 11 of the GP2 division here at Spa, and it is, well, 100% rain in qualifying, and as you can quite clearly see, everyone's going to be going out on the wet tyres, and as far as I'm aware as well, not a lot of people have done a lot of wet practice, so this could be quite interesting. And looking to the race as well, just before I came out to track and retired, there's a 64% chance of rain in the race as well, so it looks like these guys are going to have to get accustomed to these wet and intermediate tyres.
Stuart and Paco, and who's that all the way up? A Rouge. That's Ian's got a Bulladoo ones out on track, as well as someone else has just left. Fozzie in the Ferrari.
Yeah, 4 drivers currently out on track. Seems to be a 5th now. Someone else is about to leave pit lane. But Stuart is at the front of the queue, so we'll wait for him to obviously get towards the end of his outlap and start his first run. What would you think on in regards to these wet conditions? Would you go for a couple of laps on your first set of wet tyres to get accustomed to the track conditions, or would you just go for low fuel and just go for 1 outlap dash?
I'd probably do what you said, which is I'd probably put like 6 laps in, and then do 2 laps, come in, see if the conditions change, and then go to the hot lap.
Yeah, I mean, I do exactly the same on the first run, especially. I put 5 laps in and just do 2 full laps in a row, and then I'd actually only put 3 laps of fuel for 1 final lap right at the end of the session, just to see if it makes any difference whatsoever. But XRL Stuart now, as he's come through Blanchimont and he's coming up towards the bus stop chicane, he's about to start his flying lap. Guys, if you have any questions, obviously, don't hesitate to get in touch with us on the chat box on Twitch, or if you're watching through Xbox Live, then either message myself, XRL Bobbert, or Connor Eyes. So XRL Stuart now, coming up to start his first flying lap in towards La Source. Let's see if he can make the cut. He's taking it very cautious and very gingerly, and actually runs out wide on the exit. Poor traction as well, and he's not really got a great run down towards Eau Rouge and into Radion, so not the best of starts from Stuart here.
No,
that's it, just one word. That's all you need to say.
I was thinking of something else to say and nothing came.
Nothing popped up into your head,
Nah.
did it? That's fantastic. So XRL Stuart completes the first sector. Oh, he takes quite a lot of curve there, actually. He took far too much than what he thought. And he's still not got the traction, and, well, this is why I was glad I didn't have to do wet conditions in the F1 division last night, because Stuart is actually running my setup. Everything we use is exactly the same, so, although I would like to say that I am the better and quicker driver, quite clearly. It comes down to what's 200 now. Gets on the inside quite nicely and takes a little bit of curve, so he's got quite a good balance underneath the car. Again, I should know. I'm not boasting at all, am I?
No, I was quite good here last year in the rain, and then it dried up and I was just awful. I don't know if I picked the wrong tyres or something, and fell back down the field. I was quite annoyed, but that pace was good for me. I hope it is if it rains tomorrow night.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're doing 100% yourself tomorrow night. I think everybody is actually, bar the Tier 6 guys, although they were asked if they wanted to do 100%, and it could be changed, but Stuart got quite wide of Blanchimont, gained a little bit of an advantage there, which he can't do in the race, and in towards the bus stop chicane, he's getting quite gingerly onto the brakes, and his car is sliding all over the place, clearly not that great in the slower corners, but he comes across the line now and does a 150 flat, so it's not bad, but let's see what the guys behind are doing. Nikita is about to start her first line lap. Fozzie is currently in the last sector now, about to approach Blanchimont. Keeps it within the line quite perfectly, I would say, from Fozzie. And coming towards the bus stop, there's a Williams actually who's gone very deep at the bus stop and has had to do a 360, well, a 180 and turn it back around again. But Fozzie out of the bus stop chicane. This looks like it's quicker than XRL Stuart, and it's not. It's a 54.1, puts in P2.
It's quite close in a minute in the wet from everyone.
Yeah, well, only 4 people have set a lap, and the top 3, which are Stewart, Fozzie and Taco, are separated by 2/10, and then Ian, who clearly was the Williams that went off at bus stop, has done a 2 minutes and 4, but you'd expect him to improve on that. XRL Bernie in the Toro Rosso is starting his first flying lap. He's just starting in towards the middle sector now. He's just on the Lukumi as he comes towards Brussels now. See how he takes it. Again, another person being very gingerly on his brakes. Oh, and he gets quite a bit of oversteer as well into the corner with no name. You've got to be really careful here. This is a corner that... Oh, somebody's lost their front wing actually out of the corner with no name. And
that was a Red Bull.
Oh.
It might have been either Nikita or Magic Milk.
Nikita or Magic Milk. I mean, they were both quite close together on track actually, but Nikita was the one on the flying lap, so I'm probably going to guess that it being her. But coming back on board with XR Bernie again, as he just exited campus, takes on quite well actually, and into the start of the last sector into towards Savalo and caught. Oh, I can't pronounce this one actually. I'm not even going to attempt it. You know, I might have done French at school, but you know, it's clearly not on there. It's not as good as it was. I mean, well, XRL Bernie comes towards the finish his lap. It's not well. I don't know what it's going to be like actually. We'll see as soon as he crosses the lines. He comes towards the bus stop chicane, but it's quite a bit later than the rest of the guys. His car is quite balanced actually. His car seems to be better through the slower corners, but he's not on the pace. He's slower than the guys at the top, and he's done a 55.8, which currently puts him P5.
I believe Swish is on channel 2. He says Bernie's probably hating this.
What, sorry?
I think Swish is on stream, but he's on channel 2 and says Bernie's probably hating this. I don't know if you like
Oh, it probably will be. Just so you know as well, Swish, if you didn't hear what the weather was going to be like, clearly it's a 100% chance of rain in qualifying, which it actually is doing for once. And rain for the race is 64%, so we're going to be seeing the intermediates and wets quite a lot here. Now, FIF Alonso coming to start his, I think it's his first flying lap. XRL Bernie's teammate, who thinks he is the #1 driver in Toro Rosso, let's see if he can live up to his name, in towards turn 1 into the Saw, takes it quite well, a little bit wide in the exit, doesn't really get the traction, but he did better than his teammate did, who was, well, he was quite all over the spot. And see how he takes it up towards Eau Rouge and into Radion.
Watching Russian thought he was going to do a lap, he went to pit instead. Above Magic Milk, who hasn't done a lap yet, he's going to go on. He's fairly stable through there.
These guys, even in the wet conditions, they're still managing to take it full throttle up through Eau Rouge and Radion, so they've got confidence in the car. But I wonder if it is going to be a wet start, could they do that with a heavy fuel load? Now back with FIF Alonso, as he's come out of Lukumi and in towards Brussels. Let's see. Oh, he's gone quite wide actually, but it gives him better traction on the exit. And he gets a lot of oversteer into the corner with no name, and he just about misses the wall. He's got away with that. Very lucky boy there. He's clearly been counting his stars for this race in towards P1. I think he'll need quite a few lucky gold stars for tonight if it stays like this.
Magic Milk comes out the bus stop chicane. I don't think it's going to go faster. Because of 54.7 goes P4, so very well hit.
Oh, Alonso just avoids the gravel at Stanlow. And he's done the same again. He's really pushing the limit. He's not got a very good stable car, so I'm going to go off FIF Alonso and find somebody else. Stewart is started another lap, but if you can find somebody else.
Watching Alonso now. Barely anyone's on a lap or in a lap.
Well, Magic Miller's doing another lap because he's used quite a lot of his curves. Ian Unstoppable has now gone up to P4. He's improved his time by 10 seconds. He's done a 154.5, so he managed to get the last corner right this time. Now going on board with our American resident, Psychic Taco, as he starts his next flying lap. Currently P3 on a 54.2, not too far off the lead, and well, the rain. Just looking at the rain actually doesn't seem to be easy enough at all. So, wonder if the conditions are actually getting worse. Better or worse actually. Can't really tell, but there are a lot of puddles everywhere that you look on the track. So Psychic Tackle coming up towards Eau Rouge and into Radion. Takes it flat out, goes quite wide and probably didn't didn't have as much speed as he thought he could down towards the Kemmel Straight. It's a great overtaking opportunity here with DRS and Kurz. Obviously no DRS in this session because obviously it is raining. Psychic Tackle cuts the corner. Can't be doing that in the race, or you will, as in the wise words of Swish, find yourself with the wrath of the stewards.
Yeah. I saw I was watching Bernie go to the last sector, and Stewart took some radical avoiding action, taking to the inside rather than the runoff. I don't know why he would probably do that.
Well, yes. I think Stewart's out of fuel. That's why. I'm just going to bother Stewart. I think he's out of fuel.
I was confused because he was going to probably go to turn and just slowed down, revving the engine. Like, what is he doing? Clearly, obviously out of fuel, but yeah.
Clearly out of fuel. He might go for one last run. Psychic Tackle has gone off at Stavilo. He locked his brakes up, and locking your brakes up in the wet is just asking for disaster. So this lap has gone. XRL Fozzie currently P2 on and out lap. Nikita, who we thought had lost her wing on her first attempt, is back out again, and she's coming up towards campus. He's got quite a lot of her curve left actually, so clearly going for maybe a 2 or 3 lap run here. It's towards Stavilo now. And unlike Psychic Tackle, she doesn't lock her brakes, takes it quite well. Towards Blanchimont now. Nikita 020 in the Red Bull, takes it easy flat out and keeps it within the white lines. Going up towards the bus stop chicane now. You do not want to lock your tyres up here, or you might end up into the wall. She's gone quite deep.
Time
looks really good actually. She could challenge those at the top.
She does.
She goes pole on a 53.7. Well done from Nikita there. 3 minutes to go in the session. Can anybody from behind challenge her?
Unfortunately, it took a while to use her curves coming off the bus stop chicane. I was like, are you actually challenging her?
Yeah, I think that saving her curves from the end of the bus stop has saved her after she went quite wide into the bus stop chicane itself. But she does currently have a third of a second gap over Stewart, who is currently in second place. Might find somebody who might be on a lap. Quite a lot of people are on out laps at the moment.
Steve-O's starting
Steve-O in the Lotus, covering him for tonight again. But we know he does have the pace to run up with these guys in GP2. Currently in 8th on a 55.1, not where he would want to be, but he goes through the source and takes it perfectly. That's really, really good from a Stevie there to turn 1. Coming down the straight now, how much he uses? He uses quite a lot of his curves. He ends up to Eau Rouge and into Radion. I mean, here's one thing for you, Connor. Where do you, in relation to your curves in through Eau Rouge and Radion, do you use it before the corner, during it, or after? There is a little bit of a difference depending on where you use it.
Yeah. Well, not so much. I use all mine coming out of last source hairpin. But what I've seen in the drive from most of the F1 drivers is what they would change it to 7 after Eau Rouge. So they'll take it like massively on the rev limit all the way up to Rouge, then change it to 7. So I don't know if that's helping them with the straight line speed. I don't know if it will work out too much in the wet. So.
No, I'd probably agree with you there. I mean, in my own personal opinion, I tried it. I cut several few ways on which would be better. And in terms of qualifying, I use like half just before Eau Rouge, and then the remainder after it. Don't use any during, because you're not really losing or gaining any speed. It stays constant. So, and then, but obviously for the race, I saved it all after Eau Rouge. Yeah, a little bit of corner cut there from a Steve-O. I would use it after Eau Rouge and Radion, just so then I can obviously gain more top speed and get to it quicker. Maybe not so much quicker, but so then I can defend from those who are attacking from behind. But as Steve-O now coming up to finish his lap into the bus stop chicane now, he will have enough time to set another lap if he has enough fuel. Gets a little bit out of shape at the end of the second part of the bus stop. Gets on the exit quite well. This looks pretty good from a Steve-O. And he goes second on a 53.8, just behind Nikita, so good lap from Steve-O there. Ozzy's actually P3 now, and he's also done a 53.8, and he's gone 100 slower than a Steve-O.
Nikita going in.
At the guys at the top.
What's that really long hairpin after leg? No. remember.
Yeah, after look at you in the second sector.
Yeah.
No idea.
Well, Nikita just went in there sideways.
Oh, well, that's definitely one way to take it. Now, the Living Dead 69, this is, well, he hasn't set the lap time yet. He's into bus stop chicane. This will be his only lap to be completed. It looks, oh, he's got a little wide in the bus stop chicane, but this looks like a really good lap from the Living Dead. This could be challenging everyone at the front. He got Paul on a 53.6 currently. Nikita coming up into the final sector now. She has a car in front of him, the car which one of the Ferraris, so I presume that'll be XRL 4. He gets right out of the way as she heads towards Blanchimont now. She would have seen that the Living Dead has beaten her time. Can she improve coming up towards the bus stop chicane? Gets on the brakes nice and late. Oh, she's gone wide again. And she doesn't have any curves to respond. She's so slow out of the exit. That could have cost her any chance of going on pole. And she improves, but she's still 200ths behind the Living Dead. So going outbreak herself into the bus stop has cost her.
Steven's last ever lap. Looks good so far. I didn't watch half of it. I thought he backed off. I don't think he has.
Psychic Taco, the other man, still out on track as well. Go on board with Stevo. If the game lets me, which I don't think it's going to.
Nope, going through the bus stop chicane. That's probably the best he's done it so far. Onto the curve, it's very dangerous to do.
This looks good from Stevo. He goes pole on a 53.5. Jesus, and Psychic Taco has run out of fuel. It looks like he's run out of fuel. So there we have it, guys. There is our grid. Estevo from GP3 goes pole with a 53.5, just ahead from the Living Dead on a 53.6, as well as Nikita. The top three separated by less than a tenth of a second. Then you've got Magic Milk, who's moved his way up into fourth, with 45th, Stuart 6th, Taco 7th, got Ian Toppel 8th, XRL Bernie 9th, and Rusty in 10th. Well, that was quite intense qualifying, actually. Action everywhere.
I don't think that somehow I've noticed that Alonso hasn't set a lap. I didn't see him out on track at all.
Perhaps he's expecting it for a wet start, and so we could have brand new tyres and an extra set.
I know, but I would have gambled on going out if I was him. Like, look at Silverstone, like Lewis Hamilton, you thought was completely dry. I mean, completely wet.
Oh, yeah.
And then finds himself down in 6th.
Well, I mean, the first two sectors seem to be a little bit slipperier compared to how they were on their first runs, but that last sector, people gained so much time. You look at the Vettel, for instance. But obviously, this is a spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it yet. But Vettel into that last sector, he was 2 seconds off the fastest lap as he approached the last sector. He was 1.5 seconds quicker, and it is actually a wet start. So maybe Alonso has done the right thing here and saved his tyres. But could we have a situation here where somebody's decided to ready up already?
Like according to my strategy, it's only a one-stop in the wet.
If it's a wet, yeah, you can. Well, it's nip and tuck. I mean, I haven't really done any wet practice, so I can't really tell you. But yeah, prediction, Connor. Who's your money on for the win?
Well, could be anyone in the top three. They were all really close. Just depends where the drive and who's got the drive pace.
Well, I'm going to push the boat out here because I've seen his pace all week, and I'm going with XRL Stewart, even though he is starting in 6th.
I don't know, I looked on the stream earlier, well, not the stream, the forums, and Fozzie said this is one of his worst tracks, and he's qualified 3rd. I'm gonna go for him. I'm gonna think he was lying.
Well, there's our predictions. If you get in touch, let us know your predictions for the race win. But Estevo in the Lotus will start on pole position. And Conor Rice has actually somehow managed to qualify ahead of me, which is not good for me. But, it doesn't matter about us two. It's about the rest of the 11 drivers. What can Alonso do? Not setting a lap on these wet conditions. Does he have any experience on them? We'll find out as we go towards turn 1 for this 44-lap race here at Spa. And it's lights out, and away we go. That wasn't David Croft at all, was it? Estevo gets a pretty solid start, actually. With Living Dead as Nikita on the inside. The Ferrari. Oh, Estevo's gone wide at turn 1. And he's been overtaken by the Red Bull. The Red Bull of Nikita. She's gone from 3rd to 1st. The Living Dead is in a slipstream now. as they head up towards Eau Rouge and into Radion. XRL Fozzy side by side with, I believe it's the Toro Rosso. Is that the other Red Bull of Magic Milk? With Nikita defending to the inside from Living Dead, and here comes XRL Fozzy on the outside. He's on the grass. Oh my God, 3 and 4 wide. Nikita outbraced.
Red Bull's gone wide. Ferrari's gone wide. But the Red Bull's gone wide.
Nikita completely missed her braking point. She's gone over the curve. She actually gained an advantage from that, but well, I don't know if there's any much we can do that. As Living Dead, he's gone wide at the hairpin, as is Nikita. And this is as Steve's come back into the game now. He's got ahead of the Living Dead. He's all over the gearbox in Nikita.
Red Bull trying to go on the outside. Excellent Fozzy.
McLaren's running 3rd and 4th. Stewart's had a good start. He's gone from 6th up into 4th already as they're going towards 2. But Estevo is right on the gearbox of Nikita.
Mine was Fozzy on 5th. I'm not sure if it was like a lag start. I clicked the wrong trigger and I ended up rushing us at the back, just not moving. And I think he's caught up now and sort of back in like somewhere else. I might have got front at turn 1.
Yeah, well, the 2 guys at the back is Rusty in 11th, XRL, Bernie in 10th. So them 2 might have had to come in together. Alonso's actually made 2 places off the start. He's up into 9th. And the Williams of Ian Stoffel, who's had a bad start. He's gone from 4th.
McLaren team battle going on between Lonchimon. Can't remember that there. Stewart looks to have this sort of advantage.
Psychic Tackle in 7th place. We've actually lost the position off the starting grid.
Living Dead runs really wide, cuts a chicane.
The Red Bull of Magic Milk has gone very deep into the bus stop chicane. He's gone off, and I think he's going to have to do a 3. Oh no, he's cut across the chicane, but Psychic Tackle takes 6th place. And one of the McLarens, that's the Living Dead, has got, I think, went off at the bus stop as well.
Everyone's trying to go around the outside of Steve-O, but runs off the circuit.
Steve-O thought he's going to have to give that position up. That would be an illegal overtake, and wisely he realises that. Everyone seems to be struggling in these wet conditions. He's clearly not practicing, but oh my... Stewart was very close to hitting the wall there at the top of Radion. XRL Fozzy took it rather well. He's on the back of these. He's going to get a double slipstream here. Stewart goes alongside the Lotus of a Steve and passes him. Here comes XRL Fozzy on the inside into Lacombe, and he just breaks too much. Very cautious. Here comes the Living Dead giving him a little kiss there. And realised he has to give that position away. Here comes the Mercedes of Psychic Taco now. Taco's made up a few more positions. He's into 5th.
And I get passed by Living Dead on the inside.
Every single one of these guys is struggling. I mean, the 2 guys who are at the back, Alonso and Bernie, have caught up to this pack already. But Nikita still has a small gap over to the 2nd and 3rd place, which is Stewart and Estevo.
What I'm seeing from Steve in the past few races, he always seems to have a horrible first lap. Like at Germany and Hungary, he fell down to like 4th and 5th from like pole position. And there's a battle between a Red Bull and the Williams behind me.
Yeah, he's clearly... Ooh, Fozzy just brushes... And Psychic Tackle's off the grapple at Stavilo.
Ooh, then he got hit by Magic Milk there. That would have been pretty nasty.
On the first lap yesterday in the
what a spin and a crash. Again. I think that was a 2 Toro Rossos there. Of Bernie and... Does Bernie have a teammate?
Yes, he does. It's FIF Alonso. So the 2 Toro Rossos have had to come together and have lost a lot of time.
Alonso's lost an end plate in that.
XRL Stewart has caught up to the back of Nikita for first place. The top 4 have got... Well, actually, the top 4 have got a little bit of a gap over the guys behind. There's a car on their own in 5th place, which is the Living Dead. The Living Dead is just sticking to these guys, but these guys have got a bit of a gap to 6 downwards, which starts with Magic Milk. XRL Fozzy in the Ferrari, coming up through Eau Rouge and Radion, takes that flat out quite easily, but he's not close enough to the back. Obviously, there will be no DRS because it is wet conditions. As Stewart is he's gone on the inside of Nikita. Can he get through into the queue? Nikita brakes a bit later. Big brush wheels. Stewart is on the outside. Nikita takes the inside, but Stewart magnificently round the outside of the queue. He takes the lead. He's done a Lewis Hamilton. He's gone from 6th to 1st, but it's only taken him just over 2 laps. I did say he was my pundit for the win, and currently he's doing well for me.
My pundit for the win's not far away.
It's whether or not they stay there. That's the thing.
Nikita's made a mistake of 2-1 and that's let Steve through the P2.
Nikita seems to be struggling then in these wet conditions. Clearly hasn't done much practice at all, if any. Excuse me. Oh, Stuart's gone off at Stavolo! Stuart has gone off at Stavolo! And Fozzie's clipped him as he's come back on from track, but thankfully no damage is caused. But Estevo was in pole position, lost a few positions, but he's now back in the lead. These guys are chopping and changing positions like anything really. I can't think of anything to go with that.
He's trying to find who's the biggest loser in his start.
Well, you could look at anybody actually, really, in regards to that. I mean, Fozzie's been a winner. He's gone up into third place. I think you got to look at Taco really. I think, and the two Toro Rossos who've had their own coming together.
Yeah. Maybe even Stuart. He was leading this, and now he's sixth again.
Yeah, definitely. I'd agree with you on that one. XRL Fozzie trying to close in at the back of the Nikitas to come out of the source and up towards Eau Rouge and Radion. I don't think he's quite close enough this time around again, but we'll see it and see if he uses. Oh, he's actually closed up quite a bit. He uses the rest of his guns. He's got the slipstream on Nikita. Nikita's already gone defensive into the middle of the track. Here comes XRL Fozzie. She switches to the outside in the racing line. XRL Fozzie goes towards the middle and takes the inside of Lacoon. It's later on the brakes, but Nikita. Oh, she's just gone over the curve, but she holds position. Oh, and she cut across Fozzie there, slams the door right shut, a little bit naughty there, and here comes the Living Dead now on the inside. Swishbone's actually sent me a message. I don't know what you're going to be asking me.
Magic Milk's just shot himself in the foot on a camel straight, trying to force his way up the inside of the entire straight up the inside of Vino Scotland, but losing the place. And Cyclic Taco just not paying any attention to him.
Well, Swish, as I said, Swish has sent me a message just mentioning that the problem with Spa in the rain, that the high elevation changes and the closed tree lines keeps the water on track, which makes it very slippery in the turbulent air. Well, you've just pretty much summed it up there, Swish. I couldn't really put it any better myself, really.
Thank you, Swish.
Although I must say it is quite beautiful scenery around here in Spa. It's one of the best by, well, I wouldn't say by a distance, because obviously now we're back at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. That's got some quite magnificent scenery around it as well. But, you know, you can just look through the trees here and think of the graphics that the game's giving. You know, you think, yeah, that looks quite good, doesn't it? XRL Fozzie now in P4, under pressure from XRL Stewart in the McLaren. He was leading, he went off at Stavolo, but he's making his way back through the field. Fozzie is very late on the brakes into the bus stop. He's actually nearly had a look towards of Stewart's teammate, which is the Living Dead. He's in a McLaren sandwich, and, well, he doesn't know whether to attack the car in front or defend from Stewart behind. He's probably going to be caught in two minds. But at the same time, these guys are all closing in on Nikita in the Red Bull, and Estevo, our current leader, is just pulling away.
Yep.
Stewart's had a great run out of the source. He's all over the back of XRL Fozzie. He saved quite a lot. Oh, he's having a bit of a moment there as they come up through Eau Rouge and our Radion. But he's using the curves now. He's side by side with the Ferrari of XRL Fozzie. They come down towards the Kemmel Straight. Stewart's just got a car length ahead, and he's taken the position well. That's Stewart back up into P4, and his teammate now is right all over the back of Nikita in the Red Bull. And the McLaren seems to be the cars on the move at the moment.
Yep.
Psychic Taco, after his earlier off at Stavolo, has made his way back up into P6. It's a good recovery from Psychic Taco. Got Ian Unstoppable in 7th place. We've got Magic Milk, he's actually fallen from 4th to 8th, so he's probably one of the biggest losers so far in this race. Rusty Nuts is in 9th, and then at the back we have the two Toro Rossos. XRL Bernie, currently on a 2-minute 1.9 is his best lap in 10th place, and his teammate FIF Alonso with that end play missing in 11th, and again on a 2 minutes 1.9. If you just compare their times to Estevo at the front, who's doing he's done a mid 59 as his best lap.
Yeah, like 2 seconds quite faster.
Yeah, I mean there's only 2 people at the moment who are in the 59s, and that's Estevo and so.
Karen battle going on into the bus stop chicane. Living Dead defends the inside.
They've got his team back to Living Dead. He's gone quite deep. Stewart's going to go around the outside, the second part of the bus stop, and he's got the traction out of it, and he's made a move on his teammate. Stewart makes his way back up the order again. He's done a 59.7 to prove that he's clearly got the pace as well. Nikita's just gone sliding into turn 1, and Well, she's just done a lot more sliding out of the side. Clearly thinks she's in a bloody river than she is actually on a racetrack. Stewart now has saved all of his curves through our region and going towards Radio. When it comes to see his teammate, gives him a nudge actually, that might help him. The McLarens are all over Nikita. Nikita was
Living Dead stealing
on the camera
Stewart's
potentially. So Living Dead, is he going to have a look on his teammate?
Oh, he gets doesn't show off Nikita.
And he's gone. Nikita gives... Oh, I wonder if that's a little act of revenge from Nikita from a few weeks back.
He was lucky not to collect his teammate in that league. Nikita's under pressure from Fozzie.
Stewart managed to hang on to second place. Living Dead is third. Now XRL Fozzie, and I think that's Psychic Taco now.
Yeah, he's made a massive
gain.
gain.
To the back of these guys. Yes, Taco was caught up to the back of these guys as well now. So, again, as I mentioned after he's off at Stavelot, Psychic Taco is right in this. He's done a 59.1.
I believe that's faster lap of the race so far.
He is. He's half second quicker than
Nikita runs wide.
Stevo's got a big lead, yes, as Nikita. Oh, Living Dead just he got a lot of oversteer, collecting too much of the curve as he came out of canvas. Was it canvas?
Nikita trying to settle back in the rhythm and just trying to take like holding up Taco. This is allowing, I believe, Ian Stottable in the wheels to catch up as well. Yeah, it has.
From Swishbone. He asked, here's a trivia question. When was the last time a Scuderia Toro Rosso led a real-life Grand Prix?
Bastian Buemi of Canada 2010. Oh. You think he led for one lap from Lewis Hamilton and Alonso? I'm sure
well, if he's on about real life in terms of like leading it properly when they're on the same strategy, then you can't look back than Sebastian Vettel 2008 at Monza.
Yeah.
I tell you what, actually, Connor, the rain is stopping.
Yeah, I just looked at that, I was like, it's not raining.
All of a sudden, that rain has, well, it's pretty much drizzle now.
Yeah, it's been drizzling through a roof.
Yeah, but, well, Estevo's got a big gap over the, well, is it the Team McLarens who's second?
People are going to do that. Sorry.
The Team McLarens of Stewart and Living Dead, they've broken away from the cars behind and are starting to close in on Estevo, so clearly they could be working together here.
And Taco and Nikita are in a battle.
Yes, Taco and Nikita. Nikita on the inside just holds position unless she's just retaken it from Psychic Taco, but Taco's clearly got the quicker car. He just can't seem to find a way past.
Okay, now it comes interesting. Are people going to try and stay on the Western Drive or pit for interest?
I would pit for interest. Psychic Taco is a great Natapu one. As he comes towards campus, he's on the outside of Nikita. Nikita breaks later. She holds the position inside, but she's gone wide at the second part. Taco looking to get underneath her. He's going around the outside. He'll have the inside into a Stavilo.
Backside of it. Oh, need to be careful of that sidewalk glitch.
Psychic Taco realises that he gave Nikita a bit of a nudge and lets it go back, but he's let the Williams. I believe that might be Ian.
And the Red Bull have Magic Milk as well.
Have Magic Milk, so Taco, trying to overtake Nikita, has actually lost 2 places. As we've got 2 wide in towards Blanchimont. Magic Milk goes wide of Blanchimont. He's getting in the slipstream with his teammate.
Trying to go inside.
They can move on Nikita. Oh, we get a little nudge from Nikita who's gone around the outside, but Magic Milk has gone on the inside, and Psychic Taco is in this as well. Nikita's lost 3 positions from just in the bus-up chicane as we're 2 wide, going down the main strip with Magic Milk just ahead as we're going down towards the source. I can't keep up with this, I'm starting to lose my voice.
Really surprised it's not a sidewalk glitch.
We're only on lap 8. Jesus. Oh, Ian and Stoffel and Psychic Taco side by side.
Weber Alonso.
Taco's on the end.
Pushes him off the track a bit.
Ian, he just avoids them all, but Psychic Taco, I think he was a little bit aggressive there.
I think it's trying to let him back
ahead
in
of Ian and Stoffel.
That Red Bull had great straight line speed there.
But the Red Bull doesn't. Oh, Ian hits the back of that Red Bull. I think that Red Bull is Nikita, and Rusty Nuts are now caught up to this as well.
Like then you got the full top 10 fighting for like 5th or 6th place.
This is just crazy. Well, the front four have clearly got a bit of a gap now towards the rest of the field. action is going on behind, but these guys have pulled away from it all. They're settling down into a rhythm as the track is now starting to dry up a little bit. The puddles are starting. Well, there are still quite a few puddles around, but the rain is definitely stopping. And I do think that we will have intermediate tyres.
Well, I've just found something.
Well,
Mr. FIF Alonso's pit fitness, but this is falling way behind.
Well, according to Swishbone Connor, you are correct. It was 2012 at Montreal.
You mean 2010?
But yeah, 2010. I don't know why I said 2010. Swishbone, welcome to my world from last night's race. Yeah, and I've got to do this again tomorrow night as well, Swish. So I'm probably gonna have no voice at the end of this, although I think you might have to yourself as well. The rain again. It's still a bit of drizzle, but nobody is daring to go for the intermediate tyres yet. There's still too much spray and too many puddles.
Look how far back Alonso is. He's on the intermediate.
Yeah, he's clearly gone for a bold move. Being at the back of the field, he probably didn't have too much to lose, and well, he's just losing more actually as a result of it.
Yeah.
Imagine Milton now. Sorry, Colin.
First sector looks sort of intermediate. And that's just, I don't know.
I would give it a couple of more laps yet. And here comes the Mercedes of Psychic Taco, pulls alongside Magic Milk down the Camel Straight. Magic Milk breaks later, but Psychic Taco has the inside, a little bit of contact there, but Magic Milk regains and holds position for the time being. Psychic, there's a little bit of lag there actually, but Psychic Taco seems to be all over the place. Psychic Taco, it could be his connection, but he's still going at it.
Rider, I've got the name of that corner.
Well, Swish, I will try to, but I can't really promise anything. Psychic Taco has got off a poo and he's lost a lot of time to Magic Milk now. Magic Milk has got a bit of breathing space. And thankfully I can breathe for a little bit longer myself.
Right. I believe that's Nikita. Is that Nikita all the way down in 8th place?
It is indeed. Nikita started second. She led the race. We're only she's gone up at the inside of Stavilo as well. She's really struggling in these wet conditions. Does not like it. She's come under pressure now from Rusty. Is that Rusty? I believe that is Rusty. That's in 9th place. It is indeed. Rusty that falls into the slipstream from Nikita's Red Bull as he comes towards bunch one. And Rusty had a little bit of a lift as Nikita goes wide. Rusty pulls it towards the inside and towards the bus stop chicane. He breaks later than Nikita. Does he make it into the corner? Yes, he does. Fantastic move from Rusty there to move himself up to 8th. And Nikita is just falling down the field.
She's not going to give up 8th place. Look, a fight though.
Oh, she's definitely not going to give up. But, well, if that was me, if I was dropping positions like that, I would be so disheartened and probably feel quite bad. The Psychic Taco now is having another look at Magic Milk. He's caught up straight away as they come up towards the Camel Straight now. He's in the slipstream. Pulls the outside this time. Let's see if this gives him a best result. Magic Milk holds the inside. But look at the speed of that Red Bull. Catching up. I'm pulling away. Psychic Taco later on the race.
What a move.
And he goes round the outside. Fantastic from Psychic Taco there. He needed to make that move. As well. Oh, Magic Milk though. Get back on the inside.
That was a corner cut. No, that's an illegal overtake to me.
I didn't quite see it, but I'll take your word for it.
Put his foot down, really.
With no name, coming through the corner with no name, which I will call Dave for this race. Right? So if I just say Dave at any random point, then you know that it's because that's the new corner name that I give into that. So coming out of poo on Psychic Taco, still behind Magic Milk. He's clearly quicker than... Oh, he gives him a little bit of nudge there coming towards Campus. He's clearly got the quicker car and the quicker package, but he just cannot find a way past Magic Milk. He's very stubborn, not giving Taco any chance whatsoever. Oh, a little bit of lag there from Taco actually. He's suddenly all over the back of Magic Milk again. He's coming towards Blanchimont. Trying to have a look on the outside. Magic Milk is defending very hard. Taco pulls to the outside as he comes towards the bus stop chicane. He breaks later than Magic Milk. Can he get this move done finally?
He drifted around the outside.
He won't have the traction though, and Magic Milk will just pull away down in towards the source. as we've got a driver in the pits actually. Living Dead has got another set of wet tyres.
They did not last very long.
10 laps and he's pitted already. Perhaps he's trying to... Well, I personally think that it's going to be intermediate tyres quite soon. I don't see the need. I mean, you can quite clearly see there is a dry line appearing if you just discard the wet puddles on the outside of the tracks.
Taco the inside of Magic Milk on the camel straight. Looks like he's got to make it stick this time.
Third time lucky perhaps for Psychic Taco, but Magic Milk, once again, he's holding his position, but Psychic Taco now, he's got to have that position done. He takes it this time, but can Magic Milk respond down in towards the hairpin and then in towards Dave?
One's wide,
Psychic Taco goes, he's gone wide, and here comes Magic Milk. Can he go around the outside?
Into
Psychic
Dave.
Taco holds the line.
Runs wide of the exit.
Now you're saying it.
Well, if I you said I can say it as well.
In towards 2-1 now. Psychic Taco, he's got ahead, and he's ahead, and he's pulling out a bit of a gap. So it's a good move from Psychic Taco. He needed to get that done because he needs to catch up to the guys ahead of him who have pulled out quite a bit of a gap. This is another message from Swishbone. You call it Dave tomorrow and I'll get a season ban. Okay, what if I call it Snoop Dogg? Would that be alright?
I think you would get an sorry for the swear.
I think he'll try and come and find me and kill me.
Yeah. Looks like Stuart's catching Steve-O.
Yeah, the gap at the front is starting to reduce a little bit. Is it any of the guys? None of the top three have gone into the pits for another set of wets on intermediate tyres. Magic Milk does box now. I'm going to run on board for Magic Milk. Oh, he classes the wall actually. He definitely doesn't.
I hate
and there's another car behind him coming in. What tyres does he put on? It's another set of wet tyres, and just didn't get held up by the Williams that came to the pits, which is rusting us. I see he should probably go to another set of wet tyres himself. And he does indeed. So even though the rain is considerably lighter than what it was at the start of the race, the track is simply not drying up.
No, I think Alonso's still out there.
Nikita's on intermediate. Nikita has made a pit stop and she's on the intermediate tyres. Now Rusty Nuts has just come out ahead of her. So this would be a benchmarker to see what tyres should be the right ones to be on. Well, she's managed to take all Rouge and Rally on flat out, so she's clearly got quite a bit of grip. You know, it's possible we could be at that point where both tyres would be just as good as each other.
Steve-O's faster now with 57.9 on the wet. And Alonso is still in the 2 minute. Oh, he's went back on the wet. He didn't like his intermediate. So
I'll tell you what, Nikita is closing in on Rusty Nuts for 8th place. The intermediate tyres seem to be coming in now. You know, you mentioned that the guys were getting quicker at the front. Clearly, the track could be getting ready for those intermediate tyres. But into the middle sector, Rusty Nuts has just pulled a bit of a gap. So it could be one of those where in one sector it's suited for the intermediate, but in the next it's suited for the west. I mean, she's gone wide at Puon and she's lost a lot of time to Rusty.
he's looking through everyone. Living Dead and looks like he's on the move quite quickly. He's dragging Aiden unstoppable with him.
Yeah, that's the...
Someone's in the pit, I think it's
more
Fozzy.
people. Yeah, we got more people again into the pit.
Psychic Taco run wide of the head, that's what stops chicane.
Ian Unstoppable goes into the pits now. Living Dead... who's Living Dead all over the back of?
Psychic Taco, he messed up the bus stop chicane. And he's run out of grip by the looks of it.
He's got, his tyres seem to have gone. Perhaps he's waiting for the intermediate tyres. But all this is going to do is going to give the Living Dead a run in towards Eau Rouge. Does he have it? He doesn't have it towards the inside. He's going to hang back for now, get the slipstream on the Camel straight, and hopefully make a move down in towards Lecombe.
Oh, there's a bit of lag.
All over the back, a little bit of lag there from Taco, which is not, well, which we are getting used to. But he's maintaining the gap on the inside. Living Dead goes round the outside of Lecombe, and that's a wonderful overtake on Psychic Taco, trying to come back underneath him. Goes round the outside, and wow! For somebody who seems to have no grip on his tyres, that's a great overtake from Psychic Taco. Great defensive. But it comes Living Dead down towards the hairpin again, and it comes towards the corner with no name, which I'll say for this time, just for Swish's case. don't want to annoy him anymore.
Yeah.
And it's towards Pooh, and Living Dead doesn't have a look into the inside. Saki Tako runs a little wide on the exit, gets too much curve, but gets away with it.
Tako's found a little bit more pace all of a sudden.
Yeah, maybe he just made a mistake, and the tyres seem to have come back to him. Perhaps his setup is a lot better suited for these wet conditions.
Gordon's got his upper heat on the left. Then someone in the middle is getting 5 second lag, he's still could have counted. Saw a little mini map there.
Whoever that was, that's very unfortunate for them. Living Dead now, right up onto the back of Psychic Tackle. Once again, it's come to a bus up. Has a bit of a slide. Has a bit of a slide, and here comes Living Dead. You'll have better traction coming out of the corner. He's on the outside, heading towards turn 1 again, in towards the source. Living Dead on the outside line. Can he make the move stick? Psychic Tackle defends the inside, slides into turn 1. Living Dead will have the better traction, and he makes that move look easy. Living Dead makes his way up into 3rd place. Psychic Tackle responding with curves to try and get the slipstream up through Rouge and Radion. Can he get back at... they both go quite wide at the end of Radion onto the Camel straight now. Psychic Tackle, he's used all of his curves. Living Dead, he's gone right to the inside, defending his position. Psychic Tackle, can he outbreak him into the coom? No, he can't.
I think Living Dead will be careful, I don't think he moves more than once.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a little bit of lag maybe, where it did seem like he made more than one manoeuvre. Psychic Tackle is having quite a lot of lag actually at this moment in time. And all this is doing is helping XRL Fozzy close the gap on these two. Because these two are fighting so much, he has closed the gap. Oh, Tackle!
Well held.
Big moment he's had a big moment at the end of Dave. Well, great driving for Tackle. To keep the car under control and not bin it into the wall. The fastest man out on track now at the moment, because he's on those pressure wet tyres, is the Living Dead. So I wonder if he could catch up to his teammate and Estevo, who are still not pitting. Estevo stays out for another lap. And so does Stewart.
Fozzy's right behind Taco now.
Yeah, Taco's tyres. I mean, obviously the new wet tyres are clearly going to be better for these guys. But Taco pits. That makes it easy for Fozzy. He doesn't get held up too much, and he can try and close in on the Living Dead.
I wonder if Taco gambles for the England. That's how he will. He's still actually raining.
I'll stay on board with him. Let's see if he moves on to the Inters. He doesn't. He goes for another set of wets. Hey, I'm going to try and find Nikita actually. I want to see if she is still on her intermediate tyres. And she is. And she's done a 59.3 on the intermediates, which the Inters are about 1.5 seconds slower to 2 seconds at this part of the race. So she's not, well, she is losing time, yes, that's a given. But it's not that much, considering.
Bernie's on it, and he's in the 59.6.
Yeah, the wet tyre seems to be around about a second half, 2 seconds quicker at this moment in time. I think that's Psychic Tackle actually. Oh, someone's just had a big lag spike and it's just gone quite far up the road. It wasn't Psychic Tackle actually. It's whoever's in 5th place. The Unstoppable currently up into 6th, so it's Magic Milk that's lagging now.
Oh, George,
Indeed.
Magic Milk was straight on it, pure.
What? Well, now that most of the people have made their first stops, or will be about to, I'm now going to start and do my corner cutting and track extending duties. So at this time I could perhaps catch my breath. So obviously I will, if I get involved with any battles going on, I will commentate on that at the same time. Plus I'm sure I can leave you in the capable hands of Connor.
Magic Milk got a lot of luck. He ran wide through on. Looks like he's about to get in the way of 3 cars and just marked
just get a picture up of the Spa so
I
it can just be just reading your message now, Swish. He sent me a message saying, "Be warned, I come to your side of the Pennines quite often. You have been warned." Well, Swish, I know you can probably find out where I live by going on the bio of my gamer tag. So you probably know where my town is, but if you find out what street I'm on, then I would be, very surprised. It was a good battle actually for third and fourth. I think there's 40 caught up the back of the Living Dead.
Yeah, you have.
The battle for the final podium spot is hotting up. I mean, we've had constant battles all race. I mean, there's a battle going on for 5th, 6th and 7th as well at the same time.
It seems to me that even though Stuart and Steve are all those guys, they're still streaking clear of everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, they are probably losing a little bit of time for the likes of the Living Dead and Fozzy in particular, who are P3 and 4 at the moment. But, perhaps they're conserving their tyres just for only when they completely go off, so then they have to change them. Oh, again, Magic Milk has just lagged right back in front of the guys in 6th and 7th. That could put them off as the race continues. We're just over a third of the way into this race, guys. Obviously, there's plenty of action going on everywhere. Somehow, FIF Alonso has lost a lot of time, and he's only just coming up to the end of the Camel Straight.
I think Fozzy could take easily advantage of taking the better exit. The only reason was in last night, that one race, is wet race up front. Well, from our perspective, everything's battling everywhere.
Yeah, I'm losing my voice as a result of this, so I'm glad there's a little bit of lull in the action. As we actually have another car in the pit.
That could be one of the... I'm not sure about that. P1 and 2 looks like they're still going, so I'm not sure. Fozzy's still battling with the Living Dead.
Steve was actually pulled away from Stewart in these last few laps.
Living Dead gets the slipstream and passes Fozzy again down the Camel Straight.
So those two clearly chopping and changing positions.
I think it was someone that was in 5th place, because that battle seems to have just disappeared.
Yeah, it might have been Magic. Well, it'd be surprised if it was Magic Mill, because he had made a pit stop just quite recently.
Unless you think it's injured. I'll have a look.
According to Sierra, he was glad that yesterday's race was dry. Is that because then you would have, if it was a wet race, Sierra, would you be no good at it? If sure, I'll ensure that some races are wet then for the rest of the season.
Interesting. It was Psychic Tackle that's pitted. I think he's on the intermediate. He's catching Nikita P7.
So Tackle's gone to the intermediate times. I mean, I keep mentioning that it looks like there is a dry line appearing. As the leader pit, as Steve-O has gone into the box.
Must be into the number that. Does Stuart follow him? I think he does.
Yeah, Stuart follows him. He's got no other alternative here. The McLaren boys are coming out of their garage. As Steve-O he does go into the intermediate tyres. Stuart's lost his wing. Stuart's had to have a nose change. He goes on the intermediate tyres.
I'm sure he was slow to the pit stop. He must have hit the wall. And now his teammate has the queue behind him. Fozzy
stays out for another lap on the wet tyres.
I'm watching Living Dead. I feel so sorry for him. This has happened to me before. My teammate pit in front of me and had to change his front wing, and you just see the front jackland run into the gully. Like, where you going? Come back!
Oh dear.
Looks like he's about to come out behind Stuart. Looks like he's going to be the undercut or trying to undercut. He's got a good run.
One thing to show, Stuart has lost a lot of time to a Steve-O as a result. And the Steve-O, you would think that after those early incidents and the few laps and the battling that we had, he now looks quite comfortable.
Bushnell's trying to go on the outside of Stuart into McCoon. And just gets squeezed out that good defensive time. I don't think he's under pressure from his teammate, Ian. Oh, this is getting well out of shape, isn't it? The gravel. Completely lost the rear end and he took his teammate out there. Oh, there's even dead in front of us, sorry, like that, Stuart. So there's got another 4-car scrap for P4 as Nikita runs wide and Magic Milk says thank you very much.
Move for Magic Milk then. Although there could have been team strategy there.
Yellow flag and sit for a second, looks like Alonso spun it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Alonso may have gone off at turn 1.
Really some P10 not really recovering from whatever happened at the start. So he's not that far behind.
Hit. Fozzy stays out again. He's done a 2-minute lap. He's losing so much time and Stewart is catching him off big style.
Oh, Alonso's lost his front wing,
so that's why it's going really slowly. Now, this should be a marker for Fozzy here. He's being caught up by XRL Stewart at a fast rate of nose. He should know by now that it's not wet tyres, it is definitely intermediate tyres. Well, look how much he just cuts up to him under braking.
If he's trying to wait for dry tyres, but
I wouldn't wait for dry tyres. And here comes XRL Stewart on the inside. Oh, he's outbroke himself. And he's nudged Fozzy off wide there. That's a...
Well, I wouldn't give him back if I was him.
He's pulled over to the side. He's going to let Fozzy through. That's fair from Stewart. He's letting Fozzy go back through. He realised his mistake. Come at the end of P1 now as he's coming towards campus.
Alonso's
Stewart looking towards the outside.
Oh, no.
And he makes that move stick.
Just missed it, that was unfortunate.
Reenacting the move I did on him yesterday in the dry conditions, so well done from Stewart there.
Fozzy's going to come out like P9, 10 if he's not careful.
He's going to find himself well down the field. Perhaps what he could be doing is he might put on one set of intermediate tyres if it stays like this and not have to pit again.
I don't know if he did it last lap, 24 laps, 26 laps.
As Alonso makes it into the pits finally.
Fozzy's like...
And he's a lap down now. Fozzy does go into the pits.
You see where he rejoins, there's quite a few battles behind him. Yeah, one rival was possible.
Well, just looking on the stream at the moment, Switchbone makes a comment now, saying that now that the moisture has dropped, the guys are even more happy to attack each other. Well, I hope the guys don't get too close to each other for too much. I can get my breath back a little bit, actually. And Sayari also mentioned that he says that he always pits too early when it comes to tyre changing in the from wet to dry conditions, or the other way around. He keeps saying he messes it up. Well,
I messed up with Monaco this year.
If you do that in the actual race, I would be more than happy for that.
And then getting quite a bit on the Red Bull of Nikita in P5.
But Nikita's made her way up the field now, so she's been on those intermediate tyres now for around about 7 laps. Oh, Stewart goes very wide up P1 actually. But yeah, she's been on those tyres a lot longer than everybody else.
And Twitch just in the showing that he used to work on his right foot.
Noob is working his right foot, yeah. Tell you what, as Steve was lead, he looked like he was coming under threat from Stewart 10 laps ago. 10 laps later, he's into the bull haven reached Blongemon yet.
Wow.
That lead, I know Stewart had to change his wing at the pit stops, but as Steve, he looks like he's in a class of his own.
And they've been very wide at Blongemon.
There seems to be a battle going on behind, actually. You know, I could be on board with that quite soon, actually. Yeah, there we go. That's a great indication for me there. As Steve-O finishes the camel straight, Stewart's just starting it. As Alonso finally retires, he was a lap down. It was kind of inevitable really after all the incidents that he's had during this race. We'll get him into the party, we'll get his opinion on his race, and here it goes. Just quickly read a message from BHA Captain Waiter. He's going to make a bold prediction that if the weather is full wet for the race, I have a great chance of my first win. Dry, I've got no chance. Well, you showed me a Nürburgring, Captain Waiter, that your race pace is good in the west. F5 Alonso, or, well, I'm not going to call you by your middle name because you'll have a go at me for it. But what was for the retirement? I mean, we noticed that you did struggle quite a little bit, and you seemed like you did lose your front wing, and that probably seems to be the end of your race. But tell us your opinion. No one saw that. Oh, well, we did notice you lost your front wing, but we didn't know how. So if you'd like to enlighten us on how you did that, that would be great to hear from you. Sorry?
Saka made a mistake in sector 2. I had to avoid my company and completely destroy his economy. And then I caught my back wheel on the gravel. My car went sideways, and Bernie had nowhere to go, and he just went side round me. That's how we lost our template. And then the wing, I just went on the wrong side, and I just couldn't.
Alright, well, commiserations too, yeah. I mean, obviously, if you could take those, how did you find the wet conditions as a whole? Was it really difficult, especially at the beginning and actually in qualifying?
I think you said I laughed at qualifying. I decided not to.
Did you even go out on the track?
No, I don't.
No, you just decided to just leave it for the race.
I quite frankly did. I just took the bus. Qualified, Don't like the wet.
That's it. Fair enough then. Well, obviously we do have a week break now, but coming back in 2 weeks' time, we do go to, well, what I think is one of the greatest track tours of all time, going to Monza. Is that particularly the track that you go well on?
I think Spa will be my last race well.
Really?
I ain't got time to.
Well, hopefully that's not the case. I mean, if we can try and persuade you.
I will be speaking to Bernie over the next, tomorrow, because hopefully I'll be streaming GP2 tomorrow night.
Good luck.
As the kit has arrived, I've got to get the setup from Bernie. So yeah, all in good. You should see comments we've got coming tomorrow night.
Alright, well, as I said, commiserations here, but we do hope that we can see you back on the track, but thanks for your comments.
I'll send a lot of this.
Alright, take it easy, buddy. Well, what that does mean now is that if everyone stays in the lobby or doesn't lose connection, that everyone will score points.
Yep.
And so someone who has made a move, and that's Psychic Taco, he's now in 3rd place on his intermediate time.
Right.
And he's got the Red Bull. It's not Nikita, it's Magic Mill that's in 4th. So the Living Dead has lost out quite a bit to these guys. And Psychic Taco actually seems to be beginning to catch Stewart.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of that. But then Ian Stormwell's pressuring Fozzy for a P6. Trying to use all our tips to his advantage. And absolutely just left ahead.
So the likes of Fozzy and the Living Dead, who are right up there at near towards the top, have lost quite a bit of time. And people like Psychic Taco and Magic Milk, who are in the midfield, have taken advantage and have made their way through the field and are battling for the podium positions now. Oh, Psychic Taco goes off for Dave, and he's very lucky not to lose any part of his wing there. Don't worry, Swish, only 12 more laps, 22 more laps of this actually, I should say, and then I won't call it anymore. I might call it a different name tomorrow.
That left corner.
That left corner. Should I call it Deja Vu tomorrow? That might be a better one. Oh.
Just go through a list of names until Swish goes, yeah, that's, and then you can call the battle.
Yeah, we'll call. How about if I call it Swish Junior? How about that?
Go to that Swish corner.
It's that Swish corner. Oh. Well, these guys are getting quicker and quicker as each lap goes on. I mean, Psycho Tackle was in a high 53, then a low 53, and he's now done a high 52, so the track is definitely rubbering in.
Yeah.
There seems to be more and more grip as each lap goes by.
I think Living Dead's coming into his tyres. He's lost about 5 second gap just probably. About
some Psycho Swish, actually, speaking of the swishes. He says in the race on Tuesday, I would easily win if I was an XRL win. Well, if you fancy joining an XRL Psycho Swish, just sign up on the forum, and we can get you into a social race, and you can race with the likes of Psychic Tackle, the likes of Connor Rise, even myself if you even want that. You have racing if you try to race me in the quickly Champions League. I can't remember the proper name of. Oh, Psychic Tackle once again, a track extending a day. He's making a habit of that. He's got to be really careful he doesn't pick himself up a penalty. And he's done the same at Puon as well.
I've only got one instance up on like an illegal overtake, I think from Magic Milk lap 10.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you can look up and nope, that's lag. I thought Taco went off the canvas, but that's lag.
It looks like he's doing a hop spur and just went back to normal.
It's as if he's doing a hop, skip and a jump. What this is doing though, is this is allowing Magic Milk to close in on the back of him. The gap is reducing.
The cartel has completely stopped raining now, the truck seems to dry up.
Magic Milk looking towards the bus stop chicane. He's going to have the best line after the second pound onto the straight, as the track is definitely getting drier. Coming down towards the source. Again, they're improving the lap times, lap by lap. Magic Milk having a look on the outside of the source of Psychic Taco, realises that he can't go around there. He's going to try and get the slipstream through Eau Rouge and Radion. See if he doesn't use any of his. He's now starting to use he's using a little bit of his curves to keep up with Psychic Taco. Taco goes a little wide through Eau Rouge, gets a little bit out of shape. Here comes Magic Milk. He's still not using his curves. He's just using the slipstream. Can he make the move in towards the coup? He's pulled towards the inside. Psychic Tackle defends on the outside. Great defensive move from Psychic Tackle there. Maintains third place, but I have a sneaky feeling, and that feeling is right, he'll use all of his curves. Magic Milk, he breaks late towards the hairpin. I still can't remember the name of. He's now having a look at the outside of turn 11, the console with no name. Magic Milk, can he get past Psychic Tackle? Psychic Tackle just hold on for now, and he'll have the inside in towards 2-1. Magic Milk realises he has to back out. There's no room there for two cars. You will not get around there on the outside. Yeah, he's still got quite a bit of his curves. If he can have a look down through towards Launchham on it and into the bus stop chicane.
I'm going to give it 4 or 5 laps of the dry time. What do you reckon?
It's getting there. I'm going to say 8 laps.
8 laps of dry time.
Just because 8 is my lucky number. Magic Milk, I'm looking on the outside and towards the bus stop chicane, gets on the brakes very late. And he's got ahead of Psychic Tackle. And he parks the bus towards the second part of the bus stop chicane. Wonderful move from Magic Milk there. Great move from Magic Milk. And he moves his way up into third. But his problem now is Psychic Tackle will have, I'm going to do the DRS then, there's still no DRS, I keep forgetting that. He'll have the slipstream up through Eau Rouge and Radion, and he could have a chance to get ahead of him in towards Lacoon.
Swish reckon 6 laps.
Now look at the overspeed. Look at Psychic Tackle's overspeed. He's already got to the inside and he's already made that move.
Magic Milk lag.
Side by side, he's a little bit of lag there. Magic Milk outbreaks himself.
That was ambitious.
He's completely outbroke himself and he's gone off at the coup and Psychic Tackle goes back into third place and pulls away. Oh, no, that's lag.
Oh, he's a little lag.
There's a lot of lag. There is a lot of lag between you two. All of a sudden, Magic Milk is now right on the back of Psychic Tackle once again.
Oh, lost section 30. There's an engine further back. Like, I think that's a Ferrari over back there. No, it's Living Dead.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Living
That's
Dead
fantastic.
went for the prime tyres. I don't think it's worked for him.
Oh, it's giving him the wrong tyres.
It must have done.
Well, it's unfortunate that we have lost XRL Bernie. I will get him into the party to get his opinion as to why he retired. Swishbone has sent me a message. You call it what I tell you to call it. Why did you come down here and make me?
Don't do that, Swish, you know you will.
I would like to see if he's willing to drive that far just to come and find me and tell me that.
Whenever we go and spectate Russian or the Kia, we're usually really close and they just disappear from each other. Or when they've Living Dead go back and the Kia doesn't stay out. Some screen to go back in.
Well, it's getting close to that point, I would say, where the dry tyres could come into play. I mean, there is a darker line starting to appear, but it's still not quite there yet. Here comes Magic Milk once again, getting the slipstream of Psychic Tackle. There's a little bit of lag between the pair of them once again. Magic Milk goes towards the outside of Lacoon. He goes on the outside of Tackle, and he makes that move stick. Magic Milk redoes the favour on Psychic Tackle as he did to him, and he regains that third place back.
Fair play to Living Dead, he keeps going, but he's still on the wrong side.
Magic Milk's gone wide of the hairpin, and Psychic Tackle retakes it. As you know, I think Magic Milk's
oh, he's logged ahead.
Yep, he's like ahead. I could tell because he used his curves out of that corner. Now, the Swish, I think I might take that to my local council. He just said to me, don't take me into an act of demeanoring. You might enjoy it.
Oh dear Lord.
Well, Swish, if that's what you like to do in your spare time, then I have no opinion. Yeah, there's definitely quite a lot more lag now.
Well, this one's turning, so we don't know who's the boss now.
I don't know where some of these guys are out on track. It's getting a little bit difficult for me now.
You know, Magic Milk's probably annoying Psychic Tackle at the moment.
Yeah, Bernie's gone offline. He's clearly not interested in talking to. Oh, Psychic Tackle's just gone flying in the air.
I
think that's going to be in relation. That's got to be in relation to Magic Milk ghosting or lagging. Yeah, Magic Milk is ghosting on my screen.
Stewart went for the dry tyres now. He's clearly following his teammate. This will be interesting. It actually looks like it's fairly dry now.
Right. Where do you have Magic Milk on your track guide?
Right in front of Psychic Tackle.
Right, well I've got a Steve-O leading.
Actually no, sorry, right behind him because I don't know if he's got that.
Right, well Taco is ghosting on my screen. Stewart is fine.
He was well. Everyone else.
Ian's okay. Magic Milk is ghosting because at this moment in time I have Nikita barging in into his side pod as they come out of Lacoon. So I've got Magic Milk ghosting.
So maybe he's about 1.5 seconds behind Psychic Tackle in third place.
Right. Clearly it's just my end then.
And I believe it's time for dry tyres if you look at Stewart how much it's closed on the front too.
Yep, I would definitely agree with you on that one. The big loser out of this now is clearly the Living Dead. I mean, he was right up there in the top three. And now we're going to T9 and he's struggling.
The leader pits for Prime. I imagine it's still on this for the rest of the race.
16 laps? Yeah, the Prime tyres can last 16 laps quite easily. You can probably squeeze 18 out of them, I would say. So yeah, one set of prime times will get these guys to the end, obviously if we get no more rain.
Magic Milk still P4. Okay, I just realized I think a living dead coming from last source hairpin. I don't know where exactly he is. I can't move my camera.
I've got the living dead about to come through Belgium.
He must be really far behind us. I thought he would have undercut. Let's start trying, but obviously hasn't worked for him.
Yeah, clearly hasn't worked for him.
That was my mistake. Working to close on the options, I don't know why. I'll run for pilot
Yeah,
personally.
he's going to have to make another stop. So, quite interesting. Just on board with the living dead then, doing my report, and the crowd cheered, giving a little bit of a round of applause as he crossed the finish line. I wonder if that's a little bit of sarcasm, or is it just because he put the fastest lap in?
CST was got about 8-10 second gap to Stewart, and about 15 second gap back to Taco.
The gap is shrunk at the front, clearly because Stewart pitted 1 lap earlier than Steve-O did for those dry compound tyres, I think. But I think Steve-O has got this under control.
Why is Nikita still intermediate?
Because she wants to do her own.
Well, yeah, but she's going to come out, what, 7th, 8th? That's Aussie behind Clorin out the gap, Clorin in the gap.
So, unfortunately, as we do have a little bit of lull in the action at the moment, finally everyone seems to have spread out a little bit for the time. Excuse me, once again, for the time being. It's got quite a bit of gas actually. From that tea that I had, it was quite good actually, quite enjoyed it.
I had that done, yeah.
Just keep your thoughts and opinions coming in. If it does stay like this, we can get like a pub quiz going on if you really want to. So if anybody has any questions you'd like to ask me or Connor or even to anybody, just send us a message, put it on the Twitch site, and you'll see if anyone can get the answers right, basically.
Yep. And Steve was on the claw that gap now for Stuart. How much we always got the pace from P3 to P5. Usually at the final podium position.
Yeah, it's quite close at the moment. I mean, again, anything can still happen. You know, we could even get another spell of rain, although I wouldn't really count on it.
I think Fozzie looks like the man on the move the most. He's thrown in Magic Milk stuff. Who has that the fastest lap? Stewart with a 49.8 so far.
Ooh, well, we'll just get quicker and quicker. I mean, there are still the odd puddle around at different points on the track, but predominantly there is a dry line now. But everyone will just get quicker and quicker as the time goes.
Steven the 49.5. And so does Stewart. They're both pretty evenly matched for pace.
The two at the front very evenly matched at the moment. It's Psychic Taco still in third place, I presume.
Taco did the 49.1. Game on.
Ooh. Well, there is a bit of it. There's 15 laps to go still, but it's quite a substantial gap.
Yeah.
Just stay on board with Living Death. There's one more lap to see. Move on to somebody else.
Aaron Stockwell is 6th at a 49.5, so I don't know what he is.
On the track somewhere. It's a simple answer. You say that? Living Dead does a 48.9.
Cool. What time is it? Living Dead on the prime still.
He's on the primes, yes. He's on the primes. Rusty's got a 49.5 obviously, but he's on the options and he will probably have to pit again.
Yeah, he's going to shared speed. I don't think it's going to work. He might catch Nikita, but he'll have to try again.
No, you see, this is where I made the mistake of last night. Although I would like to point out that Stewart did ruin my race. He had me up in the second.
I don't think Stewart and Fearless are pretty good friends after last night.
Well, we're not really going to go into detail into that, but obviously those who were watching the stream last night in the F1 division would have seen or heard of some of the comments that XRL Fearless did make in regards to the incident. But I would like to point out to everybody that he has apologised to XRL Stewart.
And he could actually come down, because he was in a 48.4, Stewart's in a 48.3.
Oh, right, have you got this on your screen? I've got Rusty Nuts on the outside of the Red Bull. It's just past the Red Bull.
The Magic Milk is lagging, but it's still P4 for me.
No, it's not Magic Muscle that's lagging for me again. No, it's Nikita. No, it's Nikita.
I'm sticking to everyone now. No, Nikita's about 3 to 4 seconds ahead of Rusty still.
Right, so I've got Nikita now ghosting. That's just fantastic. Does anything want to go right for me?
Nope.
Wait, what? Oh, I don't know. Am I seeing this right?
I don't know, are you?
I'm seeing it. Have you got Stewart under pressure from the Mercedes of Psychic Tackle?
Not to my knowledge. Back
Or is it me ghosting again? Yes, it's me ghosting again.
yeah, like massive step back.
I've got Tackle in second place. Has Stewart made a pit stop?
No, still P2. Steve was in the 49.3.
Okay, I've got a lot of ghosting. Oh, this is becoming difficult for me now. Yeah, I've got half the field on my screen ghosting and half of them not. That's just going to be fun for my report then, isn't it? I think what I might have to do is I might have to back out as soon as I finish with Rusty, who's just outbroken himself into the bus stop chicane, and get you. Well, I'll just join the session back in again.
Alright. What should be the host and fucking all up?
That wouldn't be good. Well, I wasn't the second person into the game, was I? It's whoever joins in second will be the next host, or whoever Dan invited first.
I think it was either Nikita Living Dead or someone else joined before, and it's now the full person.
Okay, so you've got, yeah, right. I've had the same issue myself as well, actually, and I have noticed, I've come up with a reason as to why that is. Obviously, when the first person leaves, it gives it to the second person who joined the session. That second person is FIF Alonso, who has retired but not left the game. No, because I left the session just to see if it would make any difference with me coming back in, because I'm trying to do my duties here and it's making it very difficult for me. And
it's horrible. AC mode
yeah, I can. I don't know if it was
caught on stream.
No, I don't think I quite caught that one. Sorry.
Lost the
and,
case.
oh, we've lost the case into Nikita.
I don't know what's the key.
Do you care to elaborate on that?
Up the last chicane, I carried on. That was on lap 25, I think.
Oh, right. I can't say that I saw that one.
I didn't see it. I was just confused by the flag. Alonso.
FIF Alonso.
Oh. Right, I'll let you boys get on with what you got to do. I'll be back next week.
Alright.
Do have a
Rusty,
break,
if it's okay. If it's okay, Rusty, stay in the game. I want to speak to everybody afterwards.
Invite me back in when it's finished.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you an invite about 10-15 minutes, okay?
Okay, cheers, mate.
See you later.
See you later.
Right, so clearly Rusty Nuts has had the same issue as what we both seem to be having. I mean, I think I've only got, well, I did have Nikita still doing the same thing, but I think now it all seems to have sorted itself out for me.
Yeah, I think
Because I've got somebody in the pit.
What?
He just destroyed his car!
He destroyed his car going normally round the circuit.
Now that is a weird one.
I'm going to invite him.
I'm already on it. I'm already on it. Well, we've lost our second, who was currently second place runner, XRL Stewart. He's going to be absolutely furious with that. I wonder if he's had the glitch where maybe he's made a pit stop and he's got no mechanics. Stewart, what happened?
I can't believe it. I can't believe what
There's nothing happened at all to you there. I was watching you go to the cameras and it just said you destroyed your vehicle.
Believe it. A Steve-O is a ghost car.
No.
I'm trying to go round the outside again before after Kuhon to take the lead, and because it's a ghost car, I've tried to go round the outside and stuck in the racing line. Gave me no room.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. I mean, we've just spoken to Rusty. I mean, he's simply retired in the pits because he's had the same issue with people ghosting all over the track. He said he only had 2 people that were going at full speed, which was a Steve-O and the Living Dead. I mean, did you have the same issue then, clearly?
Everyone had it.
Yeah, I mean, another reason for that is that the new host is somebody who is still in the session that retired.
You invited him, but he didn't join. He had like no
We invited him, but he didn't join.
It cost me a win.
It cost you at least second place, I would say. I mean, I couldn't tell as to how much you were catching up to a Steve-O because of the ghosting that was going on for myself.
The thing
But, yeah.
I was ghosting, but I still had the right gaps and I was only 1.2 behind.
So you were definitely catching up to him then. That was definitely going to be a good scrap on the last few laps.
Since we went to dries, gap was 13 seconds, and I was literally, did fast lap and I closed it in.
Well, commiserations to you, Joe. I do feel for you. That's really unfortunate. Obviously, we do have that week break now, in between Spa and Monza. Do you see yourself having a better chance there, hopefully?
No, I need to get this one first. Third after this, so I'm dead and
Right, obviously it does depend on where they finish. Obviously, all results have revision anyway, but really unfortunate for you tonight, Stuart. But hopefully, let's hope you can come back strong again.
I'm really confused now. I think Magic looks like lagging because Fozzie just drove past me if he wasn't there.
Definitely a lot of problems going on ever since we've lost the original hearse with the hot hearse.
Yeah.
Which is XRL. I can't believe I said hearse then. That's one of the worst things I could really say at that point. Oh dear me.
Yeah, I don't think Magic looks where he is for Fozzie. It's really confusing. He would barge him off the track because he wasn't there. It's like back at F1 2012. I managed to finish second due to lag in safety car. Even though I was winning the race by 30 seconds.
Right, here's a question for you. Where have you got a Steve-O on your track?
Start finish.
Yay! I've got the race leader right. And Valencia's joined.
And left.
And now left.
So someone's in a party with him. That's how he's joining.
Yeah. Well, if we find out who that is, somebody's going to be in trouble. just like whoever started the race.
Yeah. I think when last week when we were doing Hungary, was it WL Montoya joined?
Yeah, he joined last weekend. So about 2 weeks in a row now we've had somebody joining without our permission. Well, they shouldn't join anyway, but the sun has come out here in Spa. The sun is shining on Estevo 1989, and he's got just over 1.5 laps to go now to claim what will be his first win, I believe, in this GP2 division. He's proved himself already within a couple of races. Well, this has been his third race now in this division, that he can mix it up there with the people in this division.
Yeah.
He's impressed me again. He had a bit of a slow start, perhaps not entirely his own fault, but he's fought his way back through the field. He's been consistent, and he's at the front of the field.
Probably where he'll be tomorrow in GP2 races, right?
Oh, you never know, anything could happen. What you've just done now is you cursed him, you've jinxed him, and you're going to win yourself.
I'd be pretty stunned if I managed to win, to be honest.
I remember coming back in days where I first joined in, and you were my team there.
Yeah, Lotus.
In GP2. Yeah, and Lotus, we were the dominant pairing in the GP2 division. And what's happened to you? Where have you gone? I've gone to F1. Where are you?
Oh, became famous people that run different stuff and wheels. I just don't want to change. I don't feel like I need to change my driving style to be faster.
Yes, you do.
Well, I do, but I don't want to. That's the thing.
That's just being gutsy. So Stephen now has gone through Eau Rouge and Radion for the final time on towards the Kemmel Straight. I don't know how much of a lead he has because I don't know where everybody is and if it's actually right as it is on the track.
Wouldn't it be pretty awkward if Living Dead was winning somehow?
Have you got Taco in second just for him?
I think I do. Should do. Yep, there he is.
You got him on the Kemmel Straight.
Yep. Great.
Yes, it's right! It's right to the last lap. Get in there. 10 laps or so of this pain.
But wait, actually, here's the question.
Then Magic.
Who's third for you?
Ozzy.
Same. Magic was fourth.
It's sorted itself out now. It's all good. Well, it's unfortunate that we've had the issues we have this for about the second half of this race. But Stephen now comes through Campus for the final time. He's got a big gap over current second place Psychic Taco. who after his earlier mistake I think will be glad to finish in second, even with the people disconnecting and, well, the weird glitches again that we've had all race. But Steve-O comes through, coming towards Blanchimont now again for the final time. He's cruising. He's on his way for his first win in the GP2 division, and what a track to get it on at the legendary Spa circuit. Comes into the bus stop chicane now, takes it nice and easy, no risks at all. He comes onto the main straight and he takes his first win in GP2, and what a great result that is for him. Psychic Taco coming through. I think Psychic Taco is, oh no, he's lagged.
Oh, now Alonso's
right.
Alonso leaves now.
Now Alonso was left.
Now Fozzie's fourth.
And now Fozzie's fourth and Magic Milk is third. Well, Steve-O then takes the win. Psychic Taco is second, Magic Milk third. XRL Fozzie will come home to finish fourth. Not far ahead actually of fifth place, which is Ian Unstoppable, and then we just need to wait for the Living Dead to round the final corner. Well, and a few corners actually.
I'll get everyone else in.
We've had a pretty hectic race here at Spa in the GP2 division. We're going to get the top three guys in now, wait for Living Dead just to finish his last lap, and then we'll interview.
Oops, that's the wrong button. No, don't invite the game. Cool. Why would you invite the game when it's already here? What stupid Xbox.
Well, I'm waiting to take this photo, but it looks like I'm going to have to wait a little longer. But we'll just wait for Magic Milk to come into the party with us. We'll wait for the Living Dead to finish as well. Really? Is he taking his time?
Really?
Oh, so that's why he's not even crossed. He was being an absolute idiot. Oh, right. I'm not even going to ask what that was intended for. But right, we've got our top three in. We have a Steve-O, Psychic Taco, and Magic Milk here with us. So, Steve-O, your first win in the GP2 division. How does that feel?
Yeah, pretty good. I don't know what the hell was going on at the end there though, but it was just mental everywhere. Everyone was in different places on different people's screens. I have no idea what was going on.
I believe it's because Bernie left.
We believe that when Bernie left, FIF Alonso was then given us the hook because he was the second person in, and obviously he retired, didn't leave the session, which obviously has caused this issue. So obviously it did mess up the second half of the race, but thankfully in your case, Steve, it didn't really make too much of a difference for you. You take your maiden victory in GP2. Tell us, with the track conditions in the qualifying and the beginning of the race, was it really quite treacherous?
It wasn't too bad, but I was running a bit more aero than everyone else, which is why I think Stuart was catching me in the dry in the second part of the race. But it just made it more comfortable in the rain, which is always a good thing, really.